Hello viewers, welcome to my channel. I'm Hasham Ali Khan. So far we have completed 20 problems on techniques of analyzing the financial statement. Now in this video, two more problems, 21 and 22, I'm going to explain you. So out of the three techniques, comparative, common size and trend. First we have completed all problems on comparative income statement, comparative balance sheet. Then we have completed the problems on trend analysis. Now last few problems I am going to explain you about common size analysis. In the previous video I have completed two problems on common size income statement. In this common size income statement, one item will be taken as base. So if you are making common size income statement, then take revenue from operation as base or sales as base. Sales and revenue from operation mean one and the same. So this will be taken as 100%. Express all other items as a percentage of sales. That's all. In this way, we condense the values into percentages. That is common size statement. So common size income statement, two problems we have completed. Now I suggest you always to keep a rhythm of watching all the videos. Don't join in between. If you have not watched earlier videos, I suggest you to go to the playlist of my channel, select the subject Cost Control and Management Accounting. Select the videos of techniques of financial statement analysis. Watch the initial videos, be perfect on all the techniques. Then you come to this video. Now before starting the video, I expect my viewers to have a printout of the problems which I have given in the link under my description. Always keep it ready. Take a screenshot of the solutions of 21st and 22nd problem. Come on, see the 21st. Convert the following statement prepared by an analyst into common size statement and interpret the changes in 2017 in the light of conditions in 2016. So we are given 2 years data, 2016 and 2017. So after making the common size statement, we have to give the interpretation. What are the changes that took place in 2017 compared to last year 2016? That is the interpretation you have to give. So here data is given gross sales minus sales return. We'll get the net sales. Then from net sales, deduct the cost of goods sold. Everything is given in the problem. Gross profit already calculated. Then less operating expenses, administrative expense, selling expense, total expense. Then income from operations, that is the operating profit. Then add non-operating income, total income, less non-operating expenses, net profit. The complete format is given, copied on the same format, and the values are also given in the problem. The only thing is we have to calculate the percentages. The amounts are directly given, format is given. See here. Common size income statement for the year 31st December 16-17. 16-17 amount percentage. So two columns for 2016 and two columns for 2017, amount and percentage. Now gross sales, it is given in the problem. 30,600, sales return 600. First we complete 2016, then I'll explain about 2017. So 2016 gross sales less sales return, net sales less cost of goods sold. We got gross profit, denote it as A. Then operating expense are administrative expense, selling expense, total is B. So A minus B, we will get the operating profit. Then non-operating income is added, so total income. Less non-operating expense subtracted, we will get the net profit. Now percentages we have to calculate. This is not given in the problem, I am calculating. Now, always remember, take the net sales, not the gross sales as base. Base should always be taken as the net sales. Here net sales are 30,000, this is the base. 30,000 is the base. This should be taken as 100%. Now express all other items as a percentage of this sales, net sales. Take all values in numerator and denominator you take 30,000. First one, 30,600 divided by 30,000. 30,600 divided by 30,000 into 100, you will get 102. Then 600 divided by 30,000 into 100, you'll get 2. Similarly, 18,200 divided by 30,000 into 100, 60.67. 11,800 divided by 30,000 into 100, you get 39.33. Like this, you calculate all percentages. Now come to 2017. In 2017, 36,720 is the gross sales given in the problem. Sales return are 700. Deduct, will get 36,020 as the net sales. Now take the net sales as 100%. So 36,020, 100%. Now express all the values. 36,720 divided by 36,020 into 100, 101.94. Similarly, 700 divided by 36,020, you will get 1.94. 20,250 divided by 36,020 into 100, you will get 56. 15,770 divided by 36,020 into 100, you get 43.78. Like this, you calculate all the percentages. Now, we have to give the interpretation. It is asking you to write the changes that took place in 2017 compared to last year 2016. First of all, we compare the gross profit. The gross profit percentage last year was 39.33% of sales. And current year it has become 43.78. So if you compare the gross profit of current year, it is more. For every 100 rupees of sales, we are getting 43.78 as GP in the current year. Whereas in the same last year, for every 100 rupees of sales, 39.33 was the gross profit. So you can write in interpretation, the gross profit percentage has increased during the current year. Why? What is the reason? There is a decrease in the cost of goods sold. The last year percentage was 60.67% was the COGS. Current year it has become 56.22%. The sales return also decreased. Last year it is 2% sales return. And current year 1.94% is the sales return. That means if you compare the last year, current year is good because percentage of gross profit has increased. Why? Because cost of goods sold have decreased and sales return have decreased. Here first interpretation. Now second interpretation, operating profit. Operating profit last year was 9.33% of sales. Now current year it has become 16.02%. From 9% it jumped to 16%. Means in last year for every 100 rupees of sales, we were getting 9 rupees of operating profit. And current year for every 100 rupees of sales, we are getting 16 rupees operating profit. That means we have improved. How we have improved? The expenses have been reduced. The expenses have been controlled in the current year. See here, 30% was the expenses, operating expenses last year. Now it has become 27.76. As the expenses are controlled, the profitability has increased. Next one is non-operating income and non-operating expenses, very small change. 1% and 1.11%, 1.33, 1.67. So the effect of non-operating income and non-operating expenses is very marginal, small effect. Now lastly, net profit. The net profit as a percentage of sales increased from 9% to 15.46%. So for every 100 rupees of sales, 9 rupees was the net profit last year. Current year for every 100 rupees of sales, we are getting 15.46 rupees of net profit. So ultimately, if we compare the current year with the last year, we can say during the current year, the profitability has improved. The business can be able to control the expenses and cost. That is the reason why the profitability have increased. That's all. These are the interpretations for this problem number 21. Now I am coming to the next problem 22. Prepare a common size income statement from the following information pertaining to Aparna Limited for the year ended 31st March 2015. So again we are given the data 2014, 2015. Exactly same way. Revenue from operations. This is nothing but sales. and cost of material consumed, employee benefit expense, finance cost, depreciation. Then tax is 50%. That's all. See, common size income statement for the year 31st March 2014, 2015. So two broad columns, 2014 and 2015. In this broad column, two sub columns are made. One is amount, the other is percentage. Here also amount, percentage. First item, revenue from operations. Last year 25,000, current year 40,000. First of all, you fill up the last year's data. Last year is 2014. So take the amount, revenue from operation 25,000. Expenses, cost of material consumed, employee benefit expense, finance cost, depreciation. The total of the expense are 21,000. 25,000 is the revenue from operation, 21,000 are the expenses. 25 minus 21, 4,000 is the profit before tax. From this profit before tax, deduct tax at the rate of 50%. So 50% of 4,000 comes to 2,000. The profit after tax is 2,000. This is the last year's figure. Now we have to calculate the percentages. The revenue from operation should be taken as 100% base. So 25,000 will be treated as 100%. Now express all other items as a percentage of sales. Take all these values in the numerator and denominator you take 25,000 into 100. So 10,000 divided by 25,000 into 100, 40%. 6,000 divided by 25,000 into 100, 24. 2,000 divided by 25,000 into 100, 8%. 3,000 divided by 25,000 into 100, 12%. Like this you calculate. So you are getting 84, 16, 8, 8. The meaning is profit before tax is 8%. Means 8% of sales. For every 100 rupees of sales, we are getting 8 rupees as net profit. That is in the last year. Same way we continue for current year 2015. The figures are given in the problem. 40,000 are the revenue from operation. Then all expenses values are given in the problem. Total expense 32,000. So 40 minus 32 is 8,000 profit before tax. 50% is the tax. 50% of 8,000, 4,000. The profit after tax is 4,000. Again, you take sales, revenue from operations as base, 100%. So 40,000 will be treated as 100. Take all these values in the numerator and denominator is 40,000 into 100. So 15,000 by 40,000 into 100, 37.5. 10,000 by 40,000 into 100, 25. 2,000 by 40,000 into 100, 5%. Like that you calculate. So ultimately interpretation how you will give the profitability. The total expenses are 84% in the last year. For every 100 rupees of sale, 84 rupees are the expenses. And current year it has decreased to 80%. 100 rupees of sales, 80 rupees are the expenses. That means the business can be able to control the expenses. When expenses are controlled, the profitability will increase. So here profit before tax 16. Now it has become 20%. Now tax rate 50%. Half of the profit will be given away as tax. So remaining 8 and 10%. For every 100 rupees of sales, 8 rupees was the profit after tax last year. Current year it has become 10%. So there is not much increase, only a small increase in the profit after tax in the current year. That's all. This is the end of 22nd problem. So in this video, I have completed two problems, 21 and 22. Inshallah, we'll continue the next problem in the next video.